Josh O'Connell. What the fuck is happening, mermaid? How are we feeling? We feeling good? I see the boys hiding up the back there looking all suspicious. Fair play to yous. Fuck me, they finally built a stage big enough for me, lads. It's great, isn't it? Unbelievable. Great to be here. Thank you so much to Keego for the fantastic intro. Give him a big round of applause. If you don't like him, you'll be fucked for the rest of the show because he's going to be here the whole time, okay? Yeah, it's great to be here, man. It was a lovely intro by Keego. I was recently doing a gig in Dunleary of all places, right? We love Dunleary and Bray, don't we? Got to get a visa to go out there nowadays, cross the threshold, right? So I was standing there, right, and the MC turns around to me and he goes, how will I introduce you? How am I going to bring you up on stage? And I says, well, you can list all my comedy achievements, you know. Bray legend, big dick, all that type of stuff. And what the MC decided to go with was, ladies and gentlemen, this next man is one of my favourite comedians. And the first time I saw him perform, I thought to myself, damn, he's overweight. Please welcome to the stage, Josh O'Connell. That's a real intro that I got, guys. That's a real intro that I got. It was very sad. Made me rethink some of my life choices. Because I think the way that I look has its ups and downs. You know? Thanks for laughing at that one. I think the way that I look has its ups and downs. I think if you were to pass me on the street after the gig tonight, you might think I'm quite an intimidating figure. You guys are all looking at me like you look like a fucking Care Bear, pal. It's all good, it's all good. They put that still there for comedic effect. I'm going to end my set by falling through that, okay? So just be prepared, alright? Just be prepared. But then again, every time I go to Burger King, they always ask me if I want to supersize my meal. And I clearly can't say no. Yeah, the shirt's a 3XL and it's hiding quite a lot, guys. But I've had a couple of interactions recently that have kind of gotten to me, you know. Maybe you want to pick up a gym membership. We were in a cafe in Bray with the lads recently, those boys at the back. A fella walks up to me and he goes, excuse me mate, did you enjoy the gig last weekend? And I was like, I wasn't at a gig last weekend. And he goes, were you not supporting Pink and the Aviva? Rag and Bone Man? You're meant to laugh at this. Don't feel sad. It's comedy, for fuck's sake. This is the TED Talk, you motherfuckers. Come on. Jesus Christ. Maybe I do have to get my cock out for a laugh here. We had another one. My ma's here, actually. It's fucked up. It's really fucked. I had another one then recently in work. My boss, George, he comes up to me and he goes, don't take this the wrong way, Josh, but you remind me of Taylor Swift's boyfriend, Travis Kelce. And I was like, George, thanks very much, but I think I'm more like his brother Jason. Yeah, look him up later on, it'll be funnier. It's brilliant, it's very good, it's very good. Yeah, I'm a Bray man, born and raised. Love Bray, grew up here all my life. Single applause, it's very good. Fantastic, just one, just... Woo, Bray. I think that the Bray Town slogan doesn't do enough for the town, right? The Bray Town slogan is Bray, at the heart of it. At the heart of it. At the heart of fucking what, in all fairness. Do you know? It's kind of fucked. I think we could do better, man. I think we could do better. Someone's loving it in the middle there. I don't know who it is. I can't see it. But you're fucking loving it right now. And you keep laughing at that. It's going to make my ego get bigger. Amongst other things. Who said Jesus? I'll happily take it out. Who wants to see the hammer? No, I ain't joking. Yeah, anyway, the Bray Town slogan, much more interesting than my dick. The Bray Town slogan is Bray at the heart of it, right? And I sat down and I was like, I think I could do better than that for the Bray Tourism Board. So if any of the Bray Tourism Board are amongst us, kick a bit of cash my way, okay? I decided to come up with Bray, the kind of place where you can sink a pint in one of the town's 20 lovely pubs. You can get a €7.50 flat white in any of the town's coffee shops. You can lose all your week's wages just across the road gambling on horses, right? Or, as Keego has already astutely mentioned, you can get a hand job in a Thai massage parlour. All within a 10-metre radius of where you're standing. Some of the lads in the room have just perked up. Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. I think that sells Bray better, do you not think? Yeah, I don't know. The new Pennies is obviously going to bring a lot of people to the town. Keego's already mentioned it. I kind of was thinking about it the other day, man. Obviously that story about Trump came out the other day. You know, Trump getting shot. Is it any coincidence that the Pennies opened the day after Trump got shot? You know, conspiracy theory going on there, lads. Maybe he owned that old car park before it got turned into the Florentine Centre. Look into it, guys. Look into it. I smoked a lot of weed last night and I fucking know my shit, okay? I fucking know my shit, right? I was thinking about that Trump shoot and that was fairly fucked, wasn't it? You want to see me and Keego in here earlier on checking for snipers, bro? We were looking around. There's one on the fucking rafters somewhere. There's one in here somewhere. I'll find you. It's funny though, you know. It was funny that he got shot in the ear because I think with the ears that I have, you probably couldn't miss, you know. If that was me, it's a whole fucking different story. If you saw the video, right, just as he gets shot, he goes down, and the last thing you hear him say before the Secret Service swoop him up and take him off is, "Let me get my shoes." He says, "Let me get my shoes," right? And it kind of struck a chord with me because I was like, where do I remember this from? It was the Martello last Saturday night, 2 girls after too many shots to the head. Let me get me fucking shoes, you know what I mean? You're liking it, it's good, it's all new. I'm such a good comedian. Penny's Pub, yeah, way that I look, great stuff. Another thing about the way that I look, right, I saw this ad recently on the back of Dublin buses. You might see them coming through Bray. It's an AI generated image. Thank you. Inhalers are available from the... That was a proper of a laugh, wasn't it? More vapes and I'll be on that road myself, don't worry. So there's this ad, anyway, right? There's this ad on the back of Dublin buses at the minute, and it's an AI generated image of what an Irish man looks like, right? It comes from the Epic Immigration Museum. It's meant to be the #1 thing to do in Dublin. Do not tell the people of Coolock. Don't fucking tell them, okay? Don't tell them, I'm fucking shitting myself up here. And it comes from the Epic Immigration Museum, and let me describe the ad to you. It has this hashtag, it says hashtag, "This is not who we are," right? They're trying to undo the negative stereotypes that the Irish men that are on the right hand side of the room have caused, right? Well, I saw this ad the other day and I was coming out of work and I thought to myself, fuck me, I look an awful lot like the cunt on the back of that bus. Jesus Christ, like, let me describe it to you. It's a fella wearing a green blazer, he has the green hat on, red beard, red hair, pint of Guinness with a potato in it. All the usual stereotypes, you know. But I think I do a lot to kind of undo negative stereotypes around Irish males. I exclusively listen to music by black people to undo my white guilt. I try. Okay, you're not going for that joke. It's okay, guys. It's okay. There's better comedians back this way. Let me tell you another thing about me. I'm a bisexual male. Didn't get enough cheers, so that's a hate crime. Didn't get enough cheers, so that's a hate crime. You're too late. You're too late. Now we have 2 people speaking at the same time as each other. Am I on acid or is it just you guys? The walls are warping as I speak. Yeah, I want to tell you about my first experience with a man. Don't all go quiet like that at once. Is he here tonight? Who knows? Come and see me after the show. Happened when I was 14. Don't worry, it wasn't Philip Schofield. Also wasn't P. Diddy. Just for the Diddy fans in the house tonight. Don't worry, I have 2 Diddies of my own. It's all good. Yeah, it happened when I was 14. It was all organised through Facebook Messenger, the kind of place where you go for a quick hookup. I think. I don't know. Text me and he goes, "I'm going to give you the night of your life, right? Come on over to my place." So I go over, I rap the door. Introduces me to the family who are having a full Sunday dinner in the kitchen. Then he takes me to where the magic is going to happen. It's the twin bunk bed that he shares with his brother. Yeah, after about 2 hours we said hello. And yeah, we pretty much just played FIFA. You know? I was Man United and he was Liverpool. I got bet 5-0. Wasn't the kind of pounding that I expected that evening, but it was the pounding that I received. Don't worry, I'll fuck them after just to level the score, guys. It's all good, it's all good. So you're all here, you're all getting excited for Friday night? Yeah. Are we all going out after this gig? Yeah. What's the venue? Where are we off to? Harbour. Brilliant. Okay, I've tried to do crowd work and it failed. Oh, panic. Stress, panic. I had something else to say and I can't fucking remember. Oh yeah, the way that we greet each other. The way that we greet each other in Bray, I think, is a fantastic thing, you know? If you don't know somebody for the first time, you greet them as Larry or Chap. It's Larry or Chap. How are you, Larry? How are you, Chap? What's the story, right? Then you venture a little bit further afield to Newtown Mount Kennedy and it becomes Ben. How are you, Ben? Ben 10, all that good stuff, right? Well, I've been doing a couple of gigs in Dublin nowadays and it's Ireland is full and go back to your own country. It's a bit of a cultural difference there. It's one I haven't quite picked up on yet, you know? I'll get there. The reason why I bring that up is because of my job. Recently started working in an office and I work for the Department of Immigration and it's great crack. It's wonderful banter. I have tents to sell if anyone wants a tent. Just hit me up after the show. Plenty of tents for everybody. It's a fantastic job to have, right? Because I think a lot of people think that office work is quite soul destroying, you know? A lot of people look at office work and they go, it's not for me, that 9 to 5 business, right? Well, the minute I started there, it took me back to probably the worst job I've ever had, which was working for Big Tesco. I worked for Big Tesco for 4 years, guys. 4 fucking years. Jesus, it's warm up here. Can you see the sweat on me? I'm bottling that and selling that at the merch stand later, so don't worry. There's some for everybody in the audience, just like the tents, okay? Thanks, man. Love it. In fairness to her, she is the reason why I'm here tonight, so I can't... No, you're thinking about that joke in the wrong way. Exactly. There he is. I was waiting for him to chime up. This is my father, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, folks, we come from a very happy home because my mother and father have decided to sit 40 seats away from each other. 40 seats away from each other, okay? Anyway, I was talking about office work. Yeah, a lot of people say it's quite soul-destroying, the Big Tesco stuff. Me and all those lads up the back all worked in Tesco together, right? We trade stories. We trade stories about our Tesco experience the way that like Vietnam War veterans trade stories in those Netflix documentaries, you know? Some folks were born made to wear the badge. You love it, it's so good. But I want to tell you about one story that happened to us. This takes me back to the height of the COVID pandemic, right? I won't say that word again. No need to tighten your asshole like that. It's all good. It's all good, okay? Takes us back to the COVID pandemic. I come into the shop floor. My manager goes, lads, whatever you do not go near the pet food aisle. And I was like, what the fuck has happened in the pet food aisle? Tell me now, okay? So he goes, right, come into the CCTV room. You aren't going to fucking believe this, right? So, woman walks into the aisle on the CCTV. She pulls the pants down below the knee, pisses on the floor in the pet food aisle, hitches them back up and just walks straight out, okay? Now, I don't know if this is exclusively a Bray thing or if this is just is this the custom that Bray people just mark their spot like a dog, you know? I was looking at all the lads in the room. Some of us were horrified, just like you all are now. Some of us were shocked. Some of us even took videos. I wasn't one of those people, don't worry. But then I look at my mate Cormac in the corner, and he just looks plain confused, right? He turns back to me and he goes, man, there's something wrong here. She never even washed her hands. Unbelievable crack. Yeah, how am I doing for time? Am I all good? 2 more minutes? 2 more hours. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's great that I have so much more material for you all. Yeah, I've been doing comedy now for about a year, man. And let me get real with you for a sec. It was kind of fantastic to be asked to perform here for the first time. I'm hoping that eventually I'll get to bring a solo show to this building. I'm certainly hoping so. If tonight's performance ended to go by, they'll never want me back. But that's fine. That's fine. It's all good. Yeah, comedy's kind of taken me to some fucking weird places, man. Comedy's taken me to some weird places. I remember being on the train. I was doing a gig in Mullingar. Had to go from Dublin to Mullingar, right? Fantastic journey. There's so much at the end of it, you know. 5 minute unpaid open spot in front of 2 people that are just chain smoking rollies the whole time I'm performing. You know, and I go up there and I'm like, there's no fucking point in me even doing this gig, you know what I mean? And I struggled through it. No, there was no cash. There was no cash. This is a comedy journey. I didn't get a rollie, but I got to drag off a joint, right? And that made the whole journey worth it, right? Because I was sitting on the last bus back from Mullingar to Dublin at like 2:30 in the morning. I was half scuttered and half stoned, right? And a fella gets on the bus at the next stop out of Mullingar in front of me. And he just has a backpack there, and I can smell the aroma of chips, right? I could smell the aroma of chips. The munchies had kicked in at this stage. I was like, fuck me, we're in trouble, right? So instead of like taking the bag out on the bus like a normal person, he just proceeds to like take chips out of the backpack and eat them. And I was like, I have to rob this motherfucker immediately. The sweat was starting, I was starving, bad things were going to happen, you know what I mean? Yeah, I guess that's probably going to be my time, guys. You have a fantastic show out of you all. I've been Josh O'Connell. If you want to follow me on the socials, it's Josh O'Connell on the old Instagram. I accept all nudes, cash donations. Yeah, pretty much whatever you want to give me. It's been fantastic to be here with you all. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. And yeah, thanks for going to the MC. Thank you very much.
Josh O'Connell. Josh O'Connell's man. Josh O'Connell's dad snuck up from behind. He actually tapped me on the shoulder and goes, that's mine down there. That's my son. Sneaking up from behind. If I did that, he wouldn't be here. Anyway, so what we're going to do this week. That's too vivid a picture, too early in the evening, isn't it? Oh, she's getting the vapors. Look at her. Oh, Jesus, I wish she would.
Where did you get your jacket?
That's the weirdest Tourette's I've ever heard in my life. Where'd you get your jacket? You know.